guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this look here. It is a Valentine's Day inspired look. I guess you could wear this if you were going out. You could also wear it if you were staying home. I think Valentine's Day is a dumb holiday anyway, but it is Valentine's Day inspired. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I like everything except what I did in the cut crease. I added some of this like burgundy purplish Stila in the cut crease, and I'm just not sure if I like that. But if you're interested in seeing how I got this Valentine's Day inspired look, then you are in the right place at the right time. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. So I already have my eyelids primed and my brows on. Let's just ignore my brows. I know that they're very huge, but that's because I did them a little bit differently today. I set my eyelids down, or I primed them, I should say, with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and then I set those down with the Colourpop No Filter Translucent Setting Powder. This one, I can't even think of what it's called. And then I did my eyebrows today using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I used the color Soft Brown for that. So that is why that they are a little bit larger than normal, just because I'm not used to doing them with a dip brow, but I wanted to give that a go, and I also didn't want to waste my brow wiz. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the eyes. I do have something in mind. Hopefully it will come to life in this video. So now that you are all up close and personal and zoomed in, I am going to be using, I think, primarily this Morphe palette. This is a very old Morphe palette. This is the 35B palette. This palette is sort of the original of colorful palettes that Morphe had created, and now I think the James Charles palette is sort of a upgraded version of this. But I really want to play around with some of these corally orangey shades in here. I am going for like a pinkish coral look for this Valentine's Day tutorial. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna first go in with the Simply Essential FE1 Face and Eye Blender Brush. It's just a crease brush, and I'm gonna first go into this pale pink shade up here at the top. Once I apply that, I'm over top of it gonna go into this color here, right over top of that. I can't remember if I said this or not, but I'm just going right into the crease with those colors. Wow, that color is light. Literally, I feel like that looks like nothing. So I'm gonna go into, yes, I'm gonna pull out my Norvina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna go into this pink shade that's down here, which I believe is the color Love. I'm gonna go into that, and I'm gonna sweep that onto my crease area. Okay, now I'm going to jump back into the Morphe palette, and I'm going to pack on that initial color that I had mentioned, which is this really light orangey coral shade. And I'm going to just apply that right over the crease where we put the color Love. Next, I'm going to go in with the Luxie. This was a double-ended brush, but I'm going to be focusing with this crease part of the brush, and this is the Luxie 249. I'm going to deepen the look and focus this color much more in the crease, but I'm going to go in with this reddish pink shade, which is really the color I'm going for with this look today. I'm so unimpressed with these colors. Like, they all blended together and they basically look like one color. Not what we were going for, and this used to be one of my favorite palettes. So I'm just going over this and trying to blend together some of the color. I think there's like very little like gradient, and that's not how I like to do things. So I am going to go in and I'm going to try to intensify the look and add some dimension to it. So I am going to go in. This is a Luxie 121 mini tapered brush, so it's an even smaller crease brush. And I'm going to go into this purple shade down here, which does have sort of a pinkish look to it. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. I am going to try to save this. I'm going to pull out the James Charles palette because this is like my favorite palette ever. I don't want to use this in every single video, but I feel like it's the only palette I've been using in every single video. But I am going to go into this palette. It doesn't really have the colors I'm going for. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to go into this pinkish shade down here, which does have a little bit of a red-ish burgundy tint. That color is Love That. So I'm going to go in still on this Luxie mini tapered brush. I'm going to gently apply that to the crease area, and I'm really focusing it in the crease. I just need dimension. That is what we need. All right, and then to blend everything together, I'm going to go back into the 35B palette, and I'm going to go back in with that orangey shade that I really want to be the color scheme I'm going for, and I'm just going to lightly dust that along the edges to blend things together. And then going back into the Love color from the Anastasia palette. You can use whatever pink you have at home that works for you. I am just going to blend that across the top to sort of lighten up the edges. Now, I realized that this went all the way up to my eyebrow bone, not what we were going for. So I am gonna go into the Anastasia palette. There's a color called Base in this, which is a really nice white shade. And on a flat shader brush, I am going to pop that up at the upper brow bone area and sort of blend it into those pinky shades to sort of lower the look. All right, now that that's on there, I am going to cut my crease. And to do that, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is a really small bottle in the color Light Sand, which is not exactly the color I love for concealing my under eye, so I use it a lot to cut creases out. Okay, the memory card was full, and so it stopped recording. Cool, but you didn't really miss anything very exciting. All I did was cut my creases, and it's hard to film that anyway because I have to concentrate so much, so it's all good. I am going to be going in with the Naked Cosmetics. This is in Desert Sunset. It is a loose pigment, so I'm going to be applying that all over the lid, and I am going to put a little bit of a glitter glue down just so that it really sticks. So I have the Too Faced, this is the Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that on the back of my hand, sort of like how I do with concealer. I'm going to go in with the same concealer brush I used to cut my crease, and I'm going to pack that on the eyelid and then go in and basically put my brush into the loose pigment and apply it to the eyelid. I'm going to go in with a angled crease brush to apply the color. But first, the glitter glue. Wowza, that is wild. I know that it looks nutso, but we are going to clean everything up with a makeup wipe, so don't worry so much about that. Like, I'm going to clean all that up. I'm going to go in on the other eye and do the same thing. Just go into the glitter glue, apply that, and then apply the pigment. Wild. Like, can you see how glittery that is? I know my cut create's not perfect, it never is, but wild. That is wild. Okay, now that that is done, I am gonna go in with a beauty wipe. I'm just using some cheapy beauty wipes, and I am going to clean up my face and the edge of this. I'm just gonna clean it all up. All right, I feel like this makeup wipe is not quite doing what I want it to do. So I'm gonna go in, this is the Lancome Bifacial Face. So it's basically like a micellar water. It's great for taking off makeup on your face. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that. I'm still using my makeup wipe, but I'm going to put some of it on the makeup wipe and go in to try to clean up this edge like even more. That is what I'm talking about. so now that that is all cleaned up, I actually have no idea what I want to do. I think I'm gonna zoom you guys out and I'm gonna throw on some face makeup. I feel like we've reached that point that face makeup is needed, and then we can come back to the eyes and just finish those up. All right, so now you're zoomed back out. We are ready to go in with some face makeup. I am going to prime my face next. To do that, I'm gonna go in with the Kevyn Aucoin, the Primed Skin Developer. I'm just gonna go in with a pump or two of that. Sort of press that and spread it into the skin. Okay, so now that we are primed, we're gonna go in with foundation. I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Foundation in the color 106A Light Ivory. I've been talking about this foundation. I love it. It's so great because all you have to do is take your dampened beauty blender and sort of like dip the butt of it in there and blend it into the skin. Now that that's on the skin, I am going to go in and conceal, and I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is the light version. I'm gonna set down that concealer with a loose translucent powder. I'm gonna go in today with the Pretty Vulgar. This is the Powder Room Matte About It 147 Translucent Setting Powder. Got this in my BoxyCharm. Another one that I really have been liking. And then I did go ahead and sort of set my T-zone area with that loose translucent powder, just because that's where I get pretty oily throughout the day. I'm gonna go ahead and apply powder on the rest of the face as well. And I'm just gonna lightly set everything down with this. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder. And I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush to do so. And then for bronzer, I am going to go in with the Physcian's Formula Butter Bronzer in the light version. I've hit major pan on this. I need to break out my new one, but I don't want to. And I am going to go and bronze up the face. I'm going to try to bronze it up pretty good because I'm feeling kind of pale. For blush today, I'm going to go in with, this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Blush in that peach though, and I'm going to apply a generous amount of this as well. It's a Valentine's Day look, so I'm supposed to be looking rosy. Cute! Well, filming today has just been a total freaking shit show because the card was full. So I'm just going in and I am smoking out the lower lash line so we can really see like what I want to do with the eye look. So I'm basically going to go in and I'm going to use all of the same colors that I used on the top part of my eye, and I'm going to smoke them out on the lower lash line. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to put this on the waterline. This is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Crayon in the color Mist Me. It's a really nice lavender color. I'm gonna pop that on the waterline and then I'm gonna smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm going in with the Morphe M506 brush to start, and I'm just gonna brush in some of this orangey shade. Now deepening it up with a little bit of a darker color. And then adding some dimension, going in with some purple. Now that that is all smoked out, I'm gonna go and might want to incorporate this new Stila liquid eyeshadow I got. This color is Vivid Garnet and it's like a burgundy shade. I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Wow, that is pretty. Let's swatch it. Very pretty. I think I'm going to use that and define the cut crease. So I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics eyeliner brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of this product on the back of my hand. This is like my go-to. Those of you that have watched some of my other videos know that this is what I do to save the fact that my cut creases aren't great. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on this eyeliner brush and I'm going to just define the cut crease and I am going to bring it all the way out, sort of mirroring the shape that I created with it. Hopefully I don't ruin the look. I have to just put a little bit of sparkle back on my eyelid because your girl messed up. Now that that is on there, I do feel like now we need a wing because this made it hella dramatic. So I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner and I am going to apply a small wing because we made this like really dramatic. So I'm going to go ahead and tightline as well. And of course to do so, I'm going in with the Ulta eyeliner in Blackout, which I've been loving. I'm going to go ahead and coat my lashes. Today I'm going to be trying a new mascara. I'm going in with the Ciate, I think it's Ciate London Wonder Wand Mascara. I have a trial size of this. I'm going to coat my upper and lower lashes with that. I feel like this is making my lashes really feathery. So I am going to go in with the Clinique High Lengths Mascara and I'm just going to do a coat of that on top of them for length. Gonna pop on some inner corner highlight as well, and of course going in with the Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the Super Shock Cheek in a Flexitarian. I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner and I'm gonna go over that with some shadow as well to really intensify it. I'm gonna pull out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit and I'm gonna go in with the color Luna from this and I'm gonna just pop that right on top of it. Now that you guys are zoomed back out, I am ready to put on some highlight. Today I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and this is in the color 319B Blossom Glow. This is what it looks like, and we're just going to go in with a Morphe fan brush. This is the Morphe 310, and I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face. And now that we are all glowy, I'm going to go in with lip. I actually was trying to do a look inspired by this lipstick that I wanted to wear. This is the Too Faced Bon Bon lipstick. I'm not really sure which one it is, but it's just a nice, really bright pinky peach. Well, it's kind of like a pinky corally shade. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that on the lips. So I went to put the lipstick on and didn't like the color. Wasn't exactly the pink I was going for, so I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the color Rio, which is this like neon pink color, and then I'm gonna pop this Too Faced Bon Bon color on top of it. Wow, I feel like Barbie. That's how I feel. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So that completes this video. I think I struggled a lot during this video, but this is my Valentine's Day inspired look. I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with another new video. Bye guys.